Hello friends, I'm happy to see you on our channel. If this is your first time here, thank you for visiting. Here we explore the most fascinating myths, legends, and beliefs of different peoples, and today we are diving into the world of Japanese samurai. Samurai are not just warriors. They were symbols of honor, courage, and loyalty. Their lives were filled with deep philosophical beliefs, military traditions, and cultural treasures. Let's explore the story of these mysterious warriors together. Today we'll answer a few interesting questions. Who were the samurai really? Why are they so revered in Japan and worldwide? What were their moral principles, and how did they view combat, honor, and death? And of course, we will also talk about the most famous and legendary samurai. The origin of the samurai can be traced back to the early medieval period, around the 7th century, when Japan began transitioning into feudalism. Initially, the samurai were just regular warriors hired by local lords to protect their lands. They didn't have much social status, but over time, they gained tremendous influence in Japanese history. In the Heian period, 794 to 1185 AD, the samurai began to gain more significance as they started serving at the imperial court as guards and military leaders. During this time, the samurai started to form as a distinct social class. Japan was politically unstable, and it was the samurai who played a crucial role in the fight for power. The true peak of the samurai came during the Kamakura period, 1185 to 1333 AD. Minamoto no Yoritomo, after winning a civil war, established the first shogunate in Japan. Yoritomo became the shogun, and the samurai took control over the country, effectively ending the political dependence on the emperor. This period marked the consolidation of military dictatorship and the creation of a new political system where samurai were the real rulers. Samurai always adhered to strict moral standards, and during the Kamakura period, the Bushido Code, or the Way of the Warrior, began to form. This code defined the main principles of the samurai's behavior, guiding not only their military activities, but also their personal lives, philosophy, and attitudes toward honor. The Bushido Code consisted of 7 main principles: honor, loyalty, courage, self-discipline, justice, bravery, and compassion. These principles regulated not only battle, but everyday life, guiding the samurai's moral compass in interactions with others. Loyalty was at the core of every samurai's actions. They were expected to be loyal to their lord or family, even if it meant sacrificing their lives. Bushido wasn't just a set of rules, it was a way of life. Samurai viewed honor as their highest value. Any defeat or disgrace could lead to the loss of their reputation, which for a samurai was equivalent to death. A samurai's death in battle was celebrated, but a fall from grace in any other form could lead to seppuku, a ritual suicide that would restore their honor. Samurai were ready to give their lives at any moment for honor. This is why suicides due to loss of honor were an important part of their culture. For example, after a defeat in battle, a samurai might commit seppuku rather than be captured by the enemy. The katana was not just a weapon for a samurai, it was a part of their soul. The sword was more than just a tool for combat, it was a symbol of their power and spirit. The process of crafting a katana was an art, involving numerous stages and meticulous attention to detail. Samurai didn't just wield swords, they studied numerous martial techniques. Classic martial arts such as kendo, aikido, judo, and many others trace their roots back to samurai schools. These techniques help samurai not only in battle, but also in their spiritual development. Bows and arrows were also crucial parts of a samurai's arsenal. During the medieval period, samurai used bows for mounted archery, making them very effective in battle from long distances. Samurai were motivated not just by personal strength, but also by strategy. They often employed ambush tactics, swift attacks, and made clever use of natural features on the battlefield. Miyamoto Musashi is one of the most famous samurai whose legend has lasted for centuries. Musashi was a master swordsman, philosopher, and strategist. His book, The Book of Five Rings, is still a source of wisdom for many martial arts practitioners. Oda Nobunaga was a warlord who changed the course of Japanese history. With his extraordinary strategies, he began the process of unifying Japan during the Sengoku period. He was both a samurai and a political leader. Tokugawa Ieyasu, after his victory in the Battle of Sekigahara in 1600, became the shogun and established the Edo period, which lasted over 250 years. During this time, Japan stabilized, and the samurai lost their military role but remained part of the government administration. Samurai adhered to two main religions, Shintoism and Buddhism. Shintoism, Japan's native religion, is based on reverence for nature spirits, while Buddhism brought the concept of spiritual enlightenment. Samurai believed in the spirits of nature and sacred places. Mountains, rivers, and trees were considered holy, and samurai often went on pilgrimages to find inner peace. Buddhism, in turn, taught self-sacrifice and spiritual cleansing, which also influenced the behavior of samurai in crucial moments of their lives. In times of peace, samurai often served as administrators in government positions. They played important roles in organizing society and maintaining order. It wasn't just war that defined the samurai's life. They were also involved in cultural activities, poetry, calligraphy, and theater. The samurai lifestyle deeply respected art and spirituality. With the Meiji era and the modernization of Japan, the samurai began to lose their political role. The reforms of 1868 abolished samurai privileges, and they became part of the new imperial army. Despite this, the legacy of the samurai remains alive in Japanese culture. Their principles of honor and loyalty still influence modern generations, and samurai ideals can be seen in films, books, and art. Samurai are not just warriors. They were true philosophers, artists, and moral leaders of their time. Their principles still live on in modern Japan and resonate around the world. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about samurai and other fascinating cultures and legends, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button if you liked our story, and share this video with your friends. It will really help us grow the channel and make more interesting videos. Thank you for being with us, and see you next time.